Hello, welcome to the Alternate Corner. My name's Dylan. If you're new here, yeah, very much a thank you for joining me. And those that are usually here, the reprobates, however you say it, welcome back to you guys. Do me a favor though, please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Also consider becoming a member if you fancy as well. Why not? I do plenty of members only streams as well. So let's get into it. Right, Alex Murdaugh. Jesus, I never thought we'd speak about Alex Murdaugh as much as we are currently. We've got so many cases going on at the minute. But I saw an article by Dr. Kisney. Is that his name? Kinsey? I've got nothing against the guy. Do you know what I mean? He's got a job to do. He's whatever, whatever he does. I don't particularly think he's great at what he does, but I'm also not an expert in the field. A lot of his takes I don't agree with. He wrote in an article, or I'm not sure if he wrote it, but he gave an interview to this article where he was saying about Alex Murdaugh, he's no longer a man, he's a con man, he's this. And you know what? I agree, he is a con man. When it comes to the financial crimes, he's an absolutely con man, and he deserves many, many years in prison for what he's done. Deserves life, let him rot, whatever, fine. He's done what he's done for financial crimes, so I agree with him. No issues there. When it comes to the murder, that's where I have an issue. This guy was one of the experts, and I say that because I'm not an expert in that field. No, no, not many people are. So I can't really say that he's clueless, even though I think he is a little bit clueless. The guy gave testimony, basically mocking the other um, experts in the field because apparently 5'2" people can't kill people. There's that whole thing about midgets and all this. Dude, it's based basically on what your settings were. So that to me makes me question how reliable this guy is. Every question he would laugh and smile and be like, "Well, you can't do this because you've got to think about this." I just thought he's talking out of his ass half the time. I know experts do that. Experts do that. But it's also annoying because he says in the article, during the interview about, it can only be one person who killed two people, Paul and Maggie. It's only one person who could have done it. It was personal. It was like a mess there. It's direct hit. It's only one person. Jeez, every time he says stuff like that, it makes me think more and more about how wrong the conviction was. Because we know the data. I mean, look, data. People go on about data. You can spin data as you want. People say that data is like, oh, data is 100% true. Yeah, but you can spin it however way you want. That's the beauty with data. You can spin it. If you look at the data, 1 minute Alex is in the house and Maggie's phone is down half a mile down the road, being chucked. How's that work? Oh, apparently data doesn't matter. Data doesn't matter about stuff like that because people will twist it and make it fit. Bollocks. It's just annoying. When I hear this expert saying about how personal the attack was, how much blood there was, and it can only be one person. What? What are you on about? Like it gets on my nerves a little bit because that to me shows that he hasn't got a clue because there's so many things you need to think about. Yeah, because if they're a professional hit, they don't bring their guns to shoot other people. No, I agree. Maybe they did bring their own guns, but you know what? Maybe they found the guns and were like, "Hey, do you know what? We got a. If we shoot them with their own guns, there's an expert like this Kisney guy who's never going to believe there's two people here. So let's do it." How do you know that they brought their own guns and then decided, do you know what? Hid it in the back with their guns, with Paul's guns. How do you know? How have you not factored that in? No, it's no way. It doesn't fit in the narrative. Jesus. The more gory it is, as he keeps saying how gory it is, how personal it is and stuff, it makes it even more less likely that Alex did it all by himself. Because if he's so gored up, how the hell has he got the time to get rid of all that evidence? Go up, have a shower, get changed, get ready, get a phone down the road somewhere, dump that, come back, get the car, get the guns. Do you know how nonsense that makes you feel? I sound like an expert saying that this is all logical. There's a lot of people I know out there that are very logical, but when it comes to these things, they're not very logical at all. They generally feel that an overweight, obese guy like AlexMurdaugh can do all of these things: shoot two people, uh, clear everything up, get rid of a phone, sprint. Then, like I don't know, one of those sprinters, back to the house, have a shower, get all that done. Not put any blood anywhere in the house or anything like that. It's like less than 20 minutes. What the hell are you on about? So when I read articles like that, anybody that claims that they're experts, guys, just listen to them. What they've got to say. Look, listen to the bullshit they tell you. By all means, I mean, I know there's people who watch this and go, switch off and go, what an absolute tool that guy is. Yeah, absolutely. By all means, that's my phone dropping. Happy days. By all means, call me, whatever you want. But ultimately, I have my own opinion on something. And I just hate to see people going, oh my God, Disney, you're a god. No, he's not. What did he do straight away after this case? Notice, in you go, start my own business. Thank you very much. Let's get some cases. Who gives him the cases? South Carolina. Oh, that's convenient. Now, I'm not saying that, he took bribes or anything like that. I would never say something like that because I don't think he would, to be quite honest with you. I don't think he's a horrible guy. I just don't think he's, as good as he thinks he is. I don't think he's looked at all the factors. And I understand why, because he's there to represent the state, the prosecution. Same with the defense witness, in the sense of an expert. They're there to give their opinions for the defense. So, of course, you're going to be a little bit biased on that. But I think he's just way biased with it now. And I can say the same about other witnesses for the defense. So it's not just him, but again, keep seeing articles. Look, I am not here saying that AlexMurdaugh is innocent of the murder. He may well have done it. For me, there's a couple of options. One, he hired or did something. Two people came up and shot them that he was aware of. He's seen it. He knows who they are. And he's not, whether they threatened him to say, that's just a warning. They're two gone. You're next. Buster's next. Where do you want to go? Your brothers are next. And maybe he's like, okay, I'll take the fall for the goodness of our family. Maybe, don't know. Or he may have hired somebody to do it. I don't know. Maybe he did. And he watched it. He was down with the kennels, and he could say maybe he watched it. That would explain a lot. That would explain a lot because then there's barely any blood on him. He doesn't really need to have a shower. He's ready. Do you know what I mean? That would account for a lot of the time. Then those two people, or if he did it with another person, say he did get blood on him, he's got time to go and have a shower and stuff, because the other person gets rid of all the evidence, dumps the phone whilst Alex is in the house, which data tells us happened, and it makes it more clear. For Alex to do it all in one, and people like an expert like Dr. Kisney to say that, I'm sorry, but I don't believe him. I don't think he's an expert. Because of that, one person doing that, and he, as I say, he was obese as hell at that time. He wasn't fit. He was just eating, drinking, on drugs. And expect him to do all of these things in no time at all. That doesn't happen. And I know I'm opening a box again, but it just makes zero sense. Zero sense. So this new trial, he deserves a new trial. We need to find out what actually happened. That's all I want to know, is what actually happened. Because there's no way that Alex did all this himself. If he did it with somebody, who was that other person? I'd like to know. If he paid for somebody to do it, who are they? Or if two people came up and threatened him, who were they? Tell us the truth. Alex needs to tell us the truth as well. Because I don't think he's all innocent in all this. He either took part or he knows who took part, or if he doesn't, then fair enough. But that's coincidental. Then, if he doesn't know, and that is an option that he doesn't know. But to say that he did all this on his own and opening this and saying he's no longer a man, he's just a con man, he's a murderer. Now, Quickenham Waters, everybody there in South Carolina, just open the case again, do a proper job this time. I'd love an outside agency to come in and actually do investigation. SLED are obviously incompetent with all the mistakes and everything. And I don't think we'll ever find the answer of what happened because SLED did such a shit show of a job of that investigation that it's impossible now for us to ever find out what happened. But and I know that people be out there go, no, he got plenty of time to clear up and everything like that. Go out there and do it. Go out there and do it. When you have zero pressure on you, to run around, get rid of everything, and I mean, clean everything. Make sure you don't leave any traces of any DNA, blood, the guns, because even then you wrap them up properly. How's he, get in the house? You go strip off naked, you go run up, or however you go. Because if you don't run up, then there's going to be loads of DNA and blood everywhere on the cart. You'll never prove to me that we had the right result. As I say, I'm not saying he's innocent whatsoever, but all these celebrating by these so-called experts, stop it. You're not. You've not logically thought it out. And if you have, then shame on you. You don't give a shit about justice. You just wanted to get somebody in prison. Because generally, I don't think that we have found out the truth of what actually happened with Alex Murdaugh, with Paul and Maggie and everything. But I know the majority of people out there don't care. He's guilty. Netflix told me it's in there. I don't work with that. I'd rather know justice. I'd rather know the truth. So, but anyway, that's one of my many rants could be in with Alex Murdaugh, I think. I had no idea. There's no script for this. I didn't know where I was going with this. But I've got to stream in 5 minutes, so I'm going to stop it there. So, with that, thank you for listening or shutting off after 30 seconds, whichever one you decide to do. Take care, everyone. Love you. I'll say please like and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Cheers, guys. Take care. Ta-ra. Oh, and by the way, free Zachariah.